The corn from our acre would all go to Green's concrete elevator, which was built in the 1970s, a time of dramatic increases in corn harvest.
After decades of subsidy programs and all these incredible regulations on what farmers could grow and how much and where, the government was saying, it's all over. Grow your operation. You've got to plant more land, plant fence row to fence row, boys, and buy out your neighbor if he's not willing to grow. And when we had so much surplus corn and there was such an interest in trying to derive the maximum benefit out of it, investment was made to develop this corn sweetener industry.
I was wondering if it might be possible to visit a corn syrup factory sometime.
Visit in what sense?
Heard starting back to you sooner, been in and out of the office.
On camera, off camera?
On camera.
We don't allow cameras into the plants.
Oh, yeah, look at that.
The real reason for the security of these plants and food processing facilities is as much about the security of the food that's being created as it is your personal safety.
I was wondering whether it's possible to make high fructose corn syrup in my home.
Well, what, 15.5% dry moisture, how efficient your separations are. Make it acidic, separate it in the wet milling process. 1% divided by 50, leave it there for a while, counterflow water wash on it. Once you pour off all that crap that you're going to have to do in the bottom, you're going to have to add water in, yeah.
Okay, thanks so much. Take care. Bye. Oh my goodness, that was a marathon. All right, so step one apparently is soaking this corn in water that has been heated to 140 degrees. And we're also supposed to have put in sulfuric acid at 200 parts per million, which is a tiny parts per gallon.
0.0007.
So 7 it's not even close to a teaspoon. It's like you're gonna stick your finger in and whatever drop sticks to it.
No, man. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do that.
It's so much easier.
What we're looking for is yellow dent number 2. So it's already a certain type of corn that will yield a lot of starch.
Well, this is going to soak for 16 hours to get it soft and begin to separate the starch from the fiber. All right, day 2.
It smells sweet.
What does something sweet smell like? Sugar?
Yes.
There's a lot of technology, quote unquote, that goes into making corn sweetener.
All right, step 2, physically damage the corn.
It doesn't look like a kernel anymore at the end of the process, but that is part of that innovative system.
The endoamylase and spezyme prime enzyme randomly hydrolases alpha-1,4 glucosidic bonds to reduce the viscosity of a gelatinized starch.
Everything really is a science when you boil it down.
Wow. That's pretty sweet. It's sweet.
It tastes good.
Prior to about 1970, nobody ate high fructose corn syrup because it was too expensive to make. Today, the dominant sugar in the Western diet now comes from corn. Corn is very cheap, so it's beneficial for people that are making processed foods to sweeten their product with high fructose corn syrup because it costs them less, so they save money.
Okay, nice and
Thanks.
food and beverage manufacturers were looking for a lower-cost sugar substitute. By the late 80s, we had fully taken over half of the sweetening market in the United States. High fructose corn syrup is known to enhance flavors of spices and fruits. It lessens the acidic quality of spaghetti sauces. It provides good browning properties to breads. It's all a part of a complex, innovative system that makes these foods available to us in such a variety of choices for such low prices.
Every single item I saw in this aisle contains corn syrup. In the last 30 years, America's consumption of table sugar has fallen. But our overall consumption of sweeteners has gone up more than 30%, largely because of a dramatic increase in our consumption of high fructose corn syrup.